Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm kind of surprised that I'm doing one of these videos again so quickly. So if you've seen my video from last week, if you haven't, I'll link it up there. I got my first Pop in a Box Ireland subscription box. And I thought so I ordered that on like the 23rd of June and it came shortly after. I filmed it straight away and then it only uploaded last week. And I thought that they were going to come around the 23rd of each month. But it turns out that the auto renewal is the 1st of the month. And so today another box has arrived. And today is only the 6th of July or the 7th of July. So it came pretty quick, came in a week after the auto renewal went through. So I was expecting this to be, you know, a towards the end of the month box that I would have. But now it turns out it's the start of the month. So yeah, we've got another one very quickly. So this time it came in a very like plain cardboard box, which I think is good because if you have seen last week's one, you'll see it came in a My Protein box. So that was interesting. As you can see, I've cut it so that I can get into it and see what two pops they have sent this time around. So the box itself is not mystery. I can see the pops on top and I'll get them out and show them to you. So in last week's video, you'll have seen that I got Artemis Fowl. Now I know the Artemis Fowl movie wasn't the most spectacular and most popular movie in the world, but I've been reading the Artemis Fowl books probably since I was about 12 or 13 maybe, when my dad's best friend got me one of them for Christmas. And obviously it's set in Ireland, it's an Irish author, so it kind of has a big place in my heart for being that kind of a fantasy series set in the country in which I live in. So that was a long introduction to say that this Funko Pop is from Artemis Fowl, just like Artemis Fowl was last week, and it is Holly Short. So Holly, if you don't know, if you haven't seen Artemis Fowl, so Artemis Fowl is a human genius whose father goes missing and he's been investigating the lower elements, which is where the fairies live. So if you don't know, in Irish legend, when the Celts came here, and the current Irish people are partially descended from Celts, some of them totally, but some of them partially. The Celts came and there was a group here that are now called the Tuatha De Danann, and the Tuatha De Danann fought with the Celts, and then eventually they came to a truce where they decided to divide Ireland in half. And so the Celts were sly people and they said, we'll take the top of the land and you can take the bottom of the land. And so the Tuatha De Danann, which we now know as fairies or the fae or the fair folk, they moved underground and took the under part of the half of Ireland that they were given. And so the lower elements then are where the fairies live in the Artemis Fowl books and in the movie. And so you've got Captain Holly Short here, who is very shiny and you can't really see her. There you go, you can see her there. She is a member of the lower elements police recon team, or leprechaun, and she is charged with figuring out what Artemis Fowl is up to and trying to stop him from discovering the fairy world. So you see on the back here, there are 3 in this series. There's Artemis, who I got last week, and there's Holly, and then there's Mulch Diggums. Oh, you can't see it because it's shiny. And there's Mulch Diggums, who was played by Josh Gad, the voice of Olaf, which was an interesting casting choice. Just like Judi Dench as Julius Root, that was interesting too. And there is, in the books and in the film as well, the fairies do have their own language. And the books, I don't know if you've seen them, the original ones, they used to have like, at the kind of the, I don't remember if it went the whole way around the page or if it was just the bottom, but they had like a secret message in, I think it's called Nomish, which is the fairy language. And so Captain Short has some Nomish written on her helmet there. You can see it there, you can see it on the actual figure, and you can see it in the little pictures on the side too. So that's really cool. I can read Arabesh, the Star Wars language, but I cannot read Nomish. So I have no idea what that says. If you do, let me show it to you again. If you know what the Nomish says, pause that there and let me know. Because I'd be interested to know. It probably just says her name, but I don't know. Oh, it does. Yeah, I'd say it says Holly Short. Because if you look here, it looks like there's two letters the same after two letters that are different. So I'd say it says Holly Short. Okay, so that's the first one. And the second one is a little bit more quintessentially Disney, which I'm excited about. It is Quasimodo from the Hunchback, and I don't know if you can see, you might not be able to with the shine, but he is holding the little wooden figure of himself that he had in his model of Paris up in the Notre Dame bell tower. So there's Quasimodo. I think sometimes Funko Pops, like if you've seen the Xander Harris one from Buffy, I'm a big Buffy fan, the Xander Harris one without the eye patch doesn't look like anybody distinctly. This is a very distinct looking Funko Pop. Like you would tell that that is Quasimodo from a mile away. And there are 3 in this series. I hope they bring out a Frollo. That would be cool. I don't have anything Frollo and I would like some Frollo stuff. And is it Phoebus is the name of the knight? So, but they have Quasi is the King of Fools, and they have Esmeralda. So those are the 3 that are available in this series. And there you can see him with his little figure of himself, which is really cool. So just to remind you all, there is a giveaway currently going on this channel, and I will link it up there in the cards so that you can go and you can enter into that giveaway for a Disney Mystery subscription box, or if you're in the US, you can choose to have a Loungefly mini backpack instead from Jalugo.com. So I know this was a pop in the box or pop in a box subscription video, but I got one more thing in the mail today that I wanted to show you guys because I think it's really cool, and I'm not going to fit it into another video unless maybe I was to do a Sorcerer Mickey collection, but I think I'll just show you that in this video too. So it's Sorcerer Mickey. So as you can tell already, it's Sorcerer Mickey related, and it is a Disney showcase item. Now I know what it is because I ordered it, but the image is here on the back. So I'm going to keep the back to me and keep it a bit of a surprise to show you guys what it is. Okay, if you want to guess what this is, pause the video and put a guess in the comments before I reveal it. But here we go with the reveal. Ready? Can you see what it is? It's the Sorcerer Mickey Chalice or goblet or whatever you want to call it. So it's got Sorcerer Mickey here on this side, and he is powering the waves there with his magic. So very cool. And the whole like handle of it is like water coming up in a wave, if you can see that coming up along here. So yeah, as like drinkware goes, with my name being Wavy spelled like a wave on a beach as opposed to like W-A-V-Y, this is very on brand. And it has all these little like fake gemstones around the top too, and stars and moons, and there's also the gemstones at the bottom there too. So that is super cool. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this, and I didn't know in what other video it could go. So there you go. My new, I think these have been around for a while. Sorcerer Mickey Fantasia goblet, which is really cool. And so here is my Fantasia / Sorcerer Mickey collection, besides this home candle holder, which my sister got me for Christmas from Penny's, which is called Primark outside of Ireland. So here's the new chalice or goblet. I have a fig pen. This and this came from, and this and this. These 4 things came from Magic at Your Door boxes. I will link them. Is it up here? Up here? Or wherever it goes. Then there is a postcard set in a book, which is really cool. This straw topper is from one of the Disneylands, but I can't remember which one. And then I have the Fantasia Sorcerer Mickey Funko Pop as well. So that is the Sorcerer Mickey collection, and it is underneath a picture of Hipster Mickey, which maybe was a mistake. I should probably have put this one over there, because you've got the Sorcerer Mickey hat in that one. But anyway, that is the Sorcerer Mickey collection. So that's everything that I have for you this week, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Especially thanks if you're a new viewer and you are just new to this channel. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you will subscribe and become part of the, what do I call us, the beach, because we're waves, I don't know. Anyway, that is on this channel. So please do like this video, subscribe to the channel to keep the tide coming in, click that notification bell so you know the next time I post, and I really hope you're having a magical day, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. Take care.